Okay, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I've got another simple vanilla JavaScript tutorial for you here. We're going to be creating this parallax effect here, where you can see our Goku is moving at a different rate to the Dragon Balls on the screen. You can see the Dragon Balls also slowly fade out as we scroll down. So yeah, it's a nice little effect. See it used a lot in modern websites these days. So let's just jump straight into it. Okay guys, let's begin here. We've got our DBZ folder. I've got an images folder in here as well. It's got our individual Dragon Ball pictures here. And I've got a Goku PNG down the bottom as well. These images are all sourced from Google Images, so I just imported them into Photoshop and made the backgrounds transparent. Okay, so coming out of this folder, we've got our usual index.html and our main.css files as well. We're going to be writing our JavaScript within our index.html file today. Okay, so if we go into our index.html, I'm just going to do the emit here, get our HTML5 boilerplate. In the title, I'm just going to say Goku, and also going to link to our main.css in the head as well, like so. And then in the body, we're going to put our images. So we'll just say image // and I'll select our Goku image first. I'm going to give this a class of Goku. Also, I want to give this a width of 700 pixels. Okay, so let's just open that in our live server. Okay, you can see that's great, there's our Goku. So I'm going to do the same thing for our Dragon Balls now. So we'll say image // images db1 and give this a class of Dragon Ball along with the a separate class of the number, so 1 here in this case. And I also want to give these Dragon Balls a width of 100 pixels. So I'm going to duplicate this 6 times because there's 7 Dragon Balls, so 1 2 3 4 5 6. Change these numbers around, so 2 3 4 5 6 7. Change these as well, so 2 3 4 5 6 and finally 7. Okay, so there's our Dragon Balls, that's great. So that's it basically for our HTML markup. Let's go back into the CSS now. So in our CSS, we're just going to say body. Can give it a background of black. Also, I want to give this a height of 800 VH, just so we can scroll, so we can see the parallax effect later. Okay. So coming underneath the body, we're going to select our Goku.Goku. I want to position Goku absolute. Top, we'll say 5% from the top of the browser. And left, we'll say 50%. And now I just need to transform and translate that back so it's dead center of the screen. So we'll say translate minus 50%. Okay, that's great. And then next thing we need to do here is position our Dragon Ball. So we'll say .1 position absolute. And you can put these wherever you want really. So I'm just going to spread these across the screen randomly. So we'll just say for this one, top 100%. There it is down there. And then we can just say left 30%. Okay, and then let's just duplicate this. Alright, okay, so for 2, let's change this to 2. I'll just say 80% and 45%. help if I spelled 2 right. Okay, and then we'll change this to 3. 3, I'll say 90%, 40%. Okay. We'll say 4. 4 is going to be 100% and 50%. Come underneath that, say 5. That can be 90% and 60%. Uh, 6. Say 110% and just 60% for now. And then finally 7. We'll just set that to 95%, 30%. Actually, that 7's coming over the top of that 1 too much, so we'll just say 85% instead. Yeah, that'll do for now, guys. As I said, you can put them wherever you want, really. But yeah, that's basically it for our HTML and CSS. So now, if we go back to our index.html file, I'm going to come under the images, and we're going to open up some JavaScript script tags. So we'll say script. And in here, so first thing we're going to do is just do our selectors. So I'm going to select our Goku image first. So we'll say const Goku equals document dot query selector. And we'll just say dot Goku. And we also want to select our Dragon Ball. So we'll say const Dragon Ball equals documents dot query selector all, because there's multiple Dragon Balls. And here again we'll just say dot Dragon Ball, because they all have the individual class of Dragon Ball up here as well. Okay, so now to get our parallax effect going, we're going to say window dot add event listener, and this is going to listen out for a scroll event. So when we scroll down the page, that's going to take in, we're going to set a function next which takes in the event. I'll do an arrow function here. And the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to set a new variable called scrolled. Okay, so we'll say let scrolled equal window dot scroll y, not screen y, scroll y. Okay, so I'll show you what this does. If we console.log scrolled, you can see if we open up our console in here, select console, and now you can see wherever we scroll, we get the amount of pixels we scroll down the screen. Okay, so what we need to do with this, we need to take this scroll variable and set a rate of how quickly we want, how many pixels we want our images to move when we scroll down the screen. Okay, so we'll set another variable called rate, and we're going to say that's equal to scrolled, so the number of pixels scrolled, and we're going to times that by 0. I'll just say 7 for now, actually minus 0.7. Okay, I'm going to set 2 rates here because I want my Goku and Dragon Balls to move at different rates. So we'll say let rate 2 equals scrolled times 1.5. Okay, so then coming underneath this, we want to select our Goku image dot style dot transform equals, and then backticks, and we're going to say translate, and the first thing I'm going to do here is just say minus 50%, then comma, and then we're going to do a template literal, so that's a $sign with curly braces, and then in here I just want to say rate, and I want it to be the second rate that we set, so the one where it's times 1.5, And then after the curly braces, we're going to say pics, and then we're going to just close that off with another backtick. So now if we scroll, you should see, yeah, we get a nice little parallax effect there. You can see our Goku's moving a different way to our Dragon Balls now. It might look a bit juddery at the moment. It's because I'm recording at the same time, but sorry about that, guys. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is just do a similar thing for our Dragon Balls, really. So I'm going to come underneath this Goku, and here I'm going to say Dragon Ball, and here we're going to use the for each method. So for each, and that's going to take in, so we'll say ball to select each individual Dragon Ball element, and we'll do an arrow function here. Within this, we're going to say ball.style.transform, and then again equals backticks, and we're going to say translate y, and that's going to be we'll do another template literal here. So we'll say rate, taking that rate variable we created, add the pixels on after, and close it off with a backtick. Okay, and we can change that. So, for example, if I just set that to 1 for now. Yeah, you can see that doesn't move. So let's just change that back to minus 0.7. Okay, so that looks good. So finally, just to finish this off, I want these Dragon Balls to kind of fade out when they go up. So in order to do that, we're going to come underneath this translate y section here, and we'll just say ball.style.opacity. And we're going to set that to equal to, so we'll start off at 1, which is where you can see it fully. And we're going to say minus, and we'll take the scrolled, and we're going to divide that by a large number, really, because we want it to slowly disappear. So you'll see what that looks like. Now you can see when it scrolls up, our Dragon Balls slowly disappear. And you can, depending on number, if you make it really short, a small number, so divided by 2, the Dragon Balls will fade out really quick, like so. So we need to make it quite a large number here. So if we say 200, even that's too quick for me, really, so set it at 400. Yeah. Okay, so that's it, guys. That's our parallax effects kind of finished there, really. So it's just a simple tutorial, really, just to show you how to do a parallax in vanilla JavaScript. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, I'll put the images in my description. I'll also put the code on GitHub as well. So yeah, cheers for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.